Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be talking about omelets. Most people love them. They are ideal for when you're having company over, like for the holidays, maybe family's coming, and they all like omelets, but they might like them in a little different ways, which is why so often at some of these more expensive breakfast buffets, there tends to be like an omelet station because everybody wants their omelet their own way. But maybe you don't feel all that skilled in your omelet making abilities. We're going to take care of that today. I'm going to show you a foolproof method to make delicious omelets. Although it might not be the prettiest omelet you've ever had, but it might just be one of the best. We're going to be making omelets in the sous vide. You can also do it in a boiling pot of water and using a bag. Getting started here, want to get to the very basics. Do not use a standard sandwich bag because a sandwich bag typically will have all those PFAS plastics in it that everybody is talking about that you want to stay away from. You want one that is going to be labeled freezer bag because they're not only safe for the freezer, they're also safe for storing your food and heating your food in them. So now we got that out of the way. Now, I've got 2 eggs here. I could just put them in here and mash them up. And typically on these videos, that's how you see it done. I want perfect looking omelets. Quite frankly, this might be a kind of an ugly looking omelet, but it's going to be a perfect omelet when it comes to eating it. So I'm going to treat it just like how we're going to be making it in the pan. First, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And I like to add just a skosh of whipped cream to it. I'm going to be using this electric whisk. I love this thing. I reviewed it a couple of months ago. This is not a commercial for it. I just love this thing. I use it virtually every day, sometimes a couple times a day. What I really like about this thing is it is going to be making these eggs extra fluffy. Okay, to that, I'm going to go ahead and add some mushrooms. The beauty of this is you can have your own omelet bar. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. I'm going to add some diced ham. A little bit more because I like ham. I'm going to take all that. I'm going to pour it into my bag. Going to kind of get as much air out as possible without it coming out the seams. Going to attach it to my sous vide. Now, if you're doing this in like a stock pot, you're going to want to bring the water up to a boil. After you bring it up to a boil, turn it down to more of a simmer. Ideal temperature is going to be 180 to 190 degrees. Since I've got a sous vide machine, I can set mine, in my case, 185 degrees, and I know it's going to be 185 degrees the whole time. I'm going to leave that in there for 13 minutes. And it's looking like it's staying under the water pretty well, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take some tongs here, press them in there just to make sure it stays under the water. And we'll be back in about 13 minutes. Okay, the 13 minutes are over. Time to see what we've got. That is it. Is it ugly? Yeah, probably. Is it going to be tasty? Yeah, probably. Let's see here. I'm going to cut off this little bit here. Gunner's going to want to taste. Gunner, come here. Gunner's liking it. I can see why. One beautiful part of this is if you leave it in there an extra minute or 2, it just doesn't matter. It's not gonna burn in there. Now, here's my favorite way to serve this. Cut this in half. Now, you've got 2 breakfast tacos. That is good eating, y'all. Trust me, this is delicious. Your family's gonna love it. You can't screw it up. Will it be the prettiest omelet out there? No. Will it be tasty? Darn right it will. You gotta try this. Catch you the next time. Leave me a comment. Catch you next week. Bye-bye.